everybody. Minecraft stream day 15. We are going to go ahead and get the world rocking and rolling. So we will see. I've got some other farms that I found a video on a little while ago, and I don't know if I'm gonna mess with those today. I might not. I don't know, but we'll find out. Make sure my camera. Okay, that looks good. Crack open a little apple cider. Let's see. I want to make sure I can actually be heard. Testing. Testing. Just want to make sure. Okay. We are ready to rock and roll. Sharpness and sharpness. Good. Okay. It's kind of loud. Alrighty. Alright, get both of those guys. Holy cow, that was loud. Oh man, hiccups. Nope, not going down there. Okay. Let's see here. What did I just pick up? No idea. Definitely some mobs burning to death down here. Which that's okay though. Get some more chicken. Let's go ahead and make. I need another pickaxe, so I'm gonna go and enchant it. That kind of sucks. That wasn't a very good one. Efficiency's not bad though. Especially because I got like efficiency 1, unbreaking 1. So I've got a bunch more to make a really good pick at some point. Just not yet. Not right now. Okay, so let's look here. Mini zoo. Okay. I know that I'm the only one in here right now. But what I want from the people of the chat whenever they come in, and I will reiterate this. I want people to kind of give me some ideas on what to do next, because I'm not running out of ideas, but the more ideas, the better. So what we're going to do right now, because I'm kind of on my own, excuse you, we're just going to go ahead and just take care of this wall here. Okay, we're going to just keep it going. Okay, we're going to just keep it rolling here. Let's go ahead and run on down here. What's up? How was your shower? That's good. Okay. Oh, no, you're fine. Okay. Well, we're getting there. don't even know how much more of this I'm going to need, but I have a feeling it's a lot. Back down we go. Okay. Yes. Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought I was having a visitor. Okay. Ooh, coal. Let's go. Okay, so that. I'll come. Give me 1 second. I'll come get him. I'll be right back, guys. All right, we're back. And I didn't die, so that's a bonus. Okay. Says we got 3 viewers in here. Ah. So one of them is me. One of them is Brooke. Who else could we have? What's this 3? Are you on there twice? Oh, now it's 2. I got ahead of myself. Alrighty. So I was starting off because you were still in the shower. I don't really have much of a plan. Typical. Um, the main thing I was doing was I was finishing up these walls. So that's kind of like if I ever don't know what I'm gonna do, that's kind of what I'm working on. Um, but one thing I'm gonna need from you, or if Seth and Bailey get in here, one thing I'm gonna need is I need like one of the things you talked about was doing a challenge. So I want you to start brainstorming a challenge that I could do. Um, I know like one of the things I need to do is I need to build a bridge from there to there, and then from there over to this way. Well, you didn't give me. Yes, I have got the stream list, but it's mine, farm, scavenge, another village. Okay, then I already wrote down where I am. So this is what we're gonna do. Let's go ahead and get stuff out of my inventory. I'm gonna go make some more arrows, and then I'm gonna go and explore and see what sort of stuff I can find. Yes, you did tell me your ideas. Where like you wanted, but I want you guys to decide what I'm doing from memory. That's what I need you guys to do. Oh, don't go to sleep, computer. Okay. Now I am going to go ahead and do some exploration. I'm going to go try to find another village. But there's also the other thing I can do is, do you remember when I pointed out that pillager place? Plenty of arrows. I'm going to go see if I can kill them. All right, so that's what we're going to go do. We're going to go find that pillager place, and we're going to go ahead and try to kill him. It's like straight out this way, I think. That was a momentum killer, dang. Oh, that burp was gross. I'm so sorry. Of course, I jumped and hurt myself. This is a big island. Like, it's definitely an island because it really is like fully surrounded by water, but I'm amazed at how big it actually is. Oh, that would have been bad. Okay. Of course he got it stuck. That jerk. All right, so you can see it up there. Holy cow, look at that mountain over there. So there's the pillagers. I'm going to try to pick these guys off one at a time. Okay. Oh, you can like hear yourself through my mic. Oh, yeah, I can hear you guys. I can hear that dog going nutso. There we go. And just because I think I need to. Oh, yeah. Excuse me. All right. So, killed all the pillagers. And then I burned down their house. So, kind of feel like a little like an Anakin Skywalker there. Except there were no women and children. It was just little gray guys. That pig is loud. Okay, let's see up here. Whoa. This is crazy. Yeah, this is insane up here. Might have to make some sort of like mountain base. 'Cause this is insane. Look at that over there. It's like a hole in the world. Run down this hill. Okay. Let's try to stay up on this ridge because that's going to make life a little bit easier. There's a cow down there. Oh, coal. Coal ho. Oh, and some iron? Heck yeah. Mostly the coal, though. All right, that's much better. Could make a stack of torches because we ain't going back home yet. Man, I can't believe all this just surface iron we're finding. This is awesome. Okay, so we've kind of found the edge of our island here. So this is all like very tropical islandish. Are you noticing that? Or like it's not jungle, but it's like tropical island where like there's the trees everywhere, there's the birds everywhere, like it's kind of freaking cool. But I love that this is all like one big island because it gives us that chance to we can really spread out like if we're lucky enough to have certain spawners over here, obviously we've got our main house. That's where we're going to spend a lot of our time. But at the same time, we're good. Like we got so much island to work with that like I'm not too worried about it. Like no, we don't have like all of the biomes here. Like one that I would love is like the terracotta kind of plains biome. But that's okay. I don't need it. Yeah, like this right here. Like, look at this. Yeah, I like it too, just because of like all the different kinds of um, like you get all the different kinds of the terracotta and the clay, and you don't have to go and get it all on your own, because that just becomes a pain in the butt to have to do all that work. Now, I haven't gone any further this way, so maybe I could get lucky, because this is the acacia. I love that I can hear you watching me, but then I also occasionally am getting things sent to me on Instagram. Well, this cave's kind of cool. Oh yeah, that's true. Ooh, iron up here. We're just gonna keep going until we find like the edges of this island. Holy cow, look at that. Led me right into some coal. So, okay, let me explain euchre to you. So, the way euchre goes, if I remember this part right. So, there you've got 4 suits. So, you've got your hearts, diamonds, clubs, spades. So picture those 4 suits. What are things I don't need? Okay, so you've got those suits. You get dealt, and the only cards that you can get dealt in euchre are 9 through ace of each of those suits. That's it. So you'll notice that like when you get your hand dealt to you, that's all you're going to have. It's 9 through ace. So you then someone will make trump, which that all that mean literally the only thing that trump means is that is the highest, that is the suit that is the strongest. So if it's diamonds, diamond is the trump. If it's hearts, then that's the best one. If it's spades, whatever. All the way around. Got that? So then, imagine me and you are playing, right? And someone makes clubs the trump. So there you go. That clubs is the highest suit. When clubs, for example, is the highest suit in the game, the jack of clubs is the best card you can play. You're guaranteed you win. The reason you can pass on your first turn is you get to set the trump on your. If you go first, if you're the first person to go, you set the trump. So, say you have. Okay, hold on. Let me continue with more information that you need to know. So, if we're going to go back to clubs, so clubs is the trump suit. So the jack of clubs is the highest card in the deck. The second highest card in the deck, when the clubs are the trump, would be the jack of spades. It's the jack of the same color is the second highest card. And then it goes in order of face value. Ace, king, queen, jack, or ace, king, queen, 10, 9. So that's how the value goes if, for example, clubs is your top card. Now, you also, so like if you don't have any jacks, but you've got all of one color or all of one suit, you may want to set the trump based off of that one suit that you have a lot of. Because if you do that, then you have the chance of winning the most hands. Another thing is, so say it's diamonds. Let's go and we'll jump to another suit. So say diamonds is the trump card or is the trump suit. And your teammate plays the jack of diamonds. They win. They're winning no matter what. And say in your hand you have the jack of hearts and like the 9 of diamonds. The last thing you want to do is play that jack of hearts because you do not want to get rid of a card you're basically wasting it. Now, there's also something that you have to do. You have to play whatever the suit is that was led. So if someone leads a heart, you have to lead a heart. If they lead a diamond, you have to you have to follow with a diamond. Because if you don't, that's called a renege. It means you did something that you played a card because you couldn't play something else, and then you end up playing that suit later. So that's kind of how that whole thing goes. Does that make sense? Okay. It's really it's not, especially because you've played so many games where they're kind of almost similar, where you've got to you have to follow suit, or you've got to do this, or you've got to do that. There are some games out there that are similar, but that's the premise of the game. And then eventually, you play long enough that you'll do something where in your hand, and this is rare, where it'll be your turn, and say in your hand you get dealt the ace of diamonds, the king of diamonds, and the queen of diamonds, along with the jack of both hearts and diamonds. So if diamonds gets called, you've got the best hand out of everyone. Guaranteed. You will win every time. What you do is you can do what's called going alone. And your partner puts their hand down and they don't even play. And you play completely by yourself. And you go, and every round that you win is a point. So if you go ahead and you go it alone and you sweep them, I think it's 2 points. I think you get 2 points instead of just one. Or you get three. It might even be three. But it's a very, very rare thing to be able to go alone, because you've got to look at your hand and go, I can win. Because I think you get what, 5 cards, right? You get dealt 5 cards. Yeah, to be completely honest, until you've played enough and you're more comfortable, don't go alone, because it's not worth it. All you do is set yourself up for possibly making a mistake and then losing and doing things like that. Um, but what I will say is, you need to look at a hand if you're going to go alone, and you need to say, okay, I will guarantee it is 5 cards, right? That you get dealt. So you need to look at your hand, and if you've got, say, both jacks and an ace, plus, some high cards that are in another suit, you might be able to go alone and you might be able to sweep it. But if you've got the 2 jacks and an ace, you're guaranteed going to at least win 3. So, okay, I'll go alone, see if I can win 3. So that's kind of the way to do it. I love euchre. I absolutely love euchre. Like, one of my favorite games. We always used to play it when I was growing up. We'd have whole tournaments that if we want to teach Sam and Tommy and your parents, I think your mom knows how to play. I think she said she knows how to play. But we could have full tournaments. And it would be so fun. Like at Christmas this coming year, if we work on it at Christmas, we could play a whole tournament. It would be sweet. It would be so fun. I doubt, honestly, I doubt Tommy knows because it's a very Midwest game. Like there's a lot of places outside of the Midwest that have either A, never heard of it, or they've never seen it even played. But it's, I mean, once, honestly, and the way you teach people is you teach people how to play heads up. No, I doubt your sister knows how to play. That's one of those games that if you guys never played it, she doesn't have much of a reason that I would have thought that she would have learned. Yeah, poop. But no, it is a very fun game. It's it is not the most difficult. I mean, genuinely, it's not the most difficult game out there. Yeah, it's the nice thing is, no, he can't keep face cards, but it's the one where it's like, okay, you play a couple hands face up and be like, okay, none of these are for points, and then you go, and by that point, people understand what's going on. Typically, people understand what's going on. But yeah, I will definitely say like the more you play, the more you'll understand kind of how the game works, and like you never want to step on your teammates' toes. Like that's the big thing, and that's not like the technical term for it, but you never want to step on your teammates' toes because the last thing you want is to like they were about to win and you wasted a higher card when you could have. Yeah, it's like, and then if you waste a higher card when they were already going to win it because bring it here or here, give me 1 second, meet me at the door, and I'll come open it. Holy cow, it's already almost 9. Nope, I'll keep streaming. You're welcome. It's very orangey. Yeah, she's over there drinking her Love Island juice and but yeah, so that's kind of how euchre works. That's one of those games that like, oh man, the memories I have of that and of bullshit. Not bullcrap. Bullshit. That game. Hearing my great grandma yell bullshit at people. Quite possibly one of the funniest things ever. Holy cow. Look at this. Holy cow. Did you guys ever have the bell? Did you guys use the bell too? Oh yeah, there's the bell and everything. Like we would use the bell mostly because it would get really out of hand. So we had to do something. Oh my gosh. Look at this thing. Oh my god, another abandoned mine shaft. Lapis. That's okay. I know you're about to start watching Love Island. So if you have to hop off or whatever, you can. Bless you. Gotcha. That's fine. A hot new bombshell has entered the villa. Oh no, we can't have people falling asleep on the couch on us. Welcome in, man. You've missed a lot of running around. I found a whole new area. I'm approximately 2,000 blocks from uh, home. Minus 3634 14 3841. Okay. Yeah, this like I need to get back up there so you can see what it looked like upon entry of this place. It's insane. I am gonna make like a I think I'm gonna make like a little base here because I'm definitely coming back. Oh yeah. It's starting. The hot new bombshells are about to enter the villa. Actually, let's do this. Do a little bit of this and this and this. I murdered an entire village worth of these guys. They're all dead. So I killed them all. Anakin Skywalkered them. Not too worried about that or that. Or that. Yeah, pillagers, I murdered them brutally. A hot new bombshell. Yeah, they are hostile to begin with. So it was insane. I was brutally killing them. Yeah, look at this waterfall right here. Let me swim back up here, and I will. Really? What'd she do? Probably said some horrible thing on social media in the past. Yeah, okay. This is gonna be my final gripe. Final gripe with Love Island for right now. But no, legitimately, like my last actual thing that's annoying is they will announce the cast. Like they'll announce the cast, they'll announce who's in it. And then all of a sudden, these people have to be removed for like something they said on social media 10 years ago. And you go, "Okay, you're telling me that an NBC program because it's Peacock. So Peacock may own NBC or NBC owns Peacock. Like you're telling me you're just now finding out that these people said horrible things on social media. Like what are we talking about here?" Well, there you go, Seth. What do you think? I'd say it's a pretty cool bit of cave there. Reminds you of a sad event. Oh, a second pig has hit the tower. That is ominous. I need to get out of here. You mean the one that we had part of a handshake about? About a certain type of fuel that doesn't melt a certain other thing? Did you ever have anyone try to give you a double high five and they would do the certain sad event into your hands? Oh, I'm so glad I don't have to be on Love Island. I've got someone who uh, I was able to trick. Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You'd go like this, and then someone would go like, yeah, it's who, man. I cannot believe what a wild time that we went to school. That was like, yeah, we do that. What was wrong with it? What the hell is my husband? That honestly, if you can't laugh a little bit, you're the worst kind of person. I'm just gonna say it. I mean, the amount of times I laugh at myself, but that's also because if I didn't laugh, I would cry. So you know what? Sometimes, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. I know, like, there's a lot of comedy right now that I've seen that now there are still plenty of divisive things that are said. But I will say one thing I have noticed is the world itself is starting to like take comedy a little bit better, and like people can pick on each other again, and people can like do that kind of stuff, and it's actually like, oh, this is kind of nice. Like we can actually be grown-ups about this, and everything's fine. Like that's what I like is when you can look at somebody and you know it's not malicious, but you can make a joke a little sometimes at their expense, and you then they'll give it right back to you, and you both laugh, and then you move on, and it's great. Like that right there is the best. Oh, got him. Ha, got him. Like remember that guy? These nuts. Ha, got him. Whew. Got him. Go, man. This is insane, man. I found another spawner. Okay. This is literally an insane cave and an insane mine shaft. Nah. Nah. Nah, it's not funny. I've got skill. All right. All right. Well, that went well. Whew. That was close. Yes. Yeah, we have been just busting this hole. So you guys ready for this weekend? Be at your place at 10:30 on Saturday. Sounds like a plan, man. We're excited. We're definitely excited to see the new place. Heck yeah, man. It got here quick, that's for sure. My name is Peter and I love love. That's what this girl just said. She loves love. Oh, hello. I will say the songs they play for Love Island kind of bangers, most of them, because they're like all the summery kind of songs. It needs more ABBA though. I think Brooke was playing Pokemon last night on the Switch, and we were just vibing out listening to Mamma Mia. It was awesome. Excuse you. Got him. Yes. Like we've got the original motion picture soundtrack on vinyl. But oh my goodness, the amount of vinyl that we've listened to since we've moved has been awesome. Yes. Like that was one of the things when I remember when we moved in here, we're like, okay, record player has an amazing spot now. So do you already have your spot mapped out for your record player position? Why? Why did you have to do that? Why are you such a jerk? Oh, speaking of jerk, hey, I think one of the things that I need to put on my agenda is because I would love to have people come on and play with me in this world because it's just so cool. I think one thing I'm going to work on is like some guest houses or something maybe. Oh, yes. That's awesome. And yeah, like that's what I would love is like for like Brooke could get on with me or you could get on with me or even if the cheese curd wanted to get on. You guys could all get on here and like truly. No, I was trying to get a music disc. Oh, this is really what we're doing here. Huh? Is what we're doing here? Get out of here. All right. This is insane down here. He's a jerk. The death of a bachelor. Oh, oh, oh. Letting a waterfall. The death of a bachelor. Oh, oh, oh. Seems so fitting for happily ever after. Ooh. Nope, that's not hitting a note. Happily ever after. Ooh. How could I ask for more? Lifetime of laughter at the expense of the death of a bachelor. You know what I think they need to add to Minecraft? I think they need to add for people, like for you to be able to melt down armor. I think that'd be really cool. But you don't get like the full amount. So like, see how those aren't like the nicest things? Like you would. Yeah, like true smelting would be awesome. Or like, so there's some mods out there that are really cool where it's like you basically are you basically have to like you can melt other stuff down and it's really really cool. But like you have to make in that mod and it's only on PC like I think eventually like I said like eventually I would love to have a gaming PC just also to have like a super super nice computer so that I can go live and do a lot of the stuff that like I can't do right now. I could go live on other platforms. I could go yeah, I on a PC I could go live on other platforms other than just Twitch. But the thing that I would love is to do some of the modded Minecraft stuff because that's the stuff that's like that got me really into Minecraft with some of the modded stuff. And that was always so cool because then you added so much more to the game other than just I'm building with blocks. Like you got new tools and new kinds of weapons and new mobs and ways to do things like that. That was the kind of stuff that I always thought was so cool. And then for a little while, there was a rumor. So there was this mod, RL Craft. I have not seen that one. But there's just some really cool stuff out there. So there was this mod that I remember. It was like one of the very first ones I ever saw, and I still love it to this day. But you can't get it on the Xbox. It was called the Aether. And someone went out and they saw the Nether, and the Nether, it's kind of like a hellscape in a way. Not even in a way. It's a hellscape. Like that's exactly what the Nether's supposed to be. But the Aether was basically heaven, like Minecraft heaven. So like pigs had wings and could fly, and there were all sorts of other mobs and a whole bunch of like new types of ores and stuff that was a lot more like that did a lot more damage than diamond and did more damage than this and more damage than that. And it was so cool. And for a while there was a rumor that Minecraft was going to buy it. And it was going to actually be a part of Minecraft. And the way that they had you get to the Aether was they didn't have a new special block. There was nothing in the regular world that was special. Like, and when I say nothing in the real world, like regular world, that was special. Like there were no special blocks that you all of a sudden had to get because of the Aether mod. You had to go to the Nether first. So you basically were Minecraft Jesus. I'm putting that together right now. You were Minecraft Jesus. So you had to go to the Nether, and then once you went to the Nether and you got enough glowstone, you basically made a portal exactly like you made another portal out of glowstone. So then you'd light it and you'd go to the Aether. And that was the thing. That's it. It was really cool. So, but yeah, that was one of my favorite ones. And then there's other ones. Um, there's some other ones where they would do like, they give you more stuff for redstone. That's a big one that I've found. Is there's a lot of mods that give you more redstone stuff, which is cool because some of the stuff they give you makes redstone 1,000 times easier, which is great because redstone's not easy. Just because you have to understand so many little aspects of like actual electronic engineering, and that's not very easy. But yeah, that was a cool mod. And then I'm trying to think of any other really kind of interesting ones like I remember growing up. And like just watching as much as I did. I was watching so much Minecraft. Like the amount of Minecraft content that I was watching was probably insane. Not probably. I know it was insane. And then there was another um, game, and it was called Dwarves versus Zombies. But the people in that game ended up being really bad people, so I can't even talk about it, even though it was such a cool mod. That's why I'm really glad, like the people that I loved watching in my, because there's always like here recently, especially, there's been a lot of like controversy amongst Minecraft YouTubers and like their real life versus what they portray. And I'm so glad I had the favorite Minecraft YouTubers that I had. Because they aren't, not a single one of them is mixed up in any of the crap. It's so wonderful. Like, it makes you feel good that, like, you're a kid. So it's not like you know what these people are going to be like. But it makes you feel really good when, as a kid, you picked, like, it seems like you picked a decent human being to be your favorite YouTuber in that world. Did you flip your hair gets me overwhelmed? Not One Direction. Yeah, this place is wild, man. It says there's 3 viewers on here. Who knows? I'd love to slowly start getting a couple more people and I can still recall our last summer. I still see it all. Walks along the Seine, laughing in the rain. Our last summer, memories that remain. Blow up, thank you. I've never wanted a creeper to blow up as bad as that guy did, and he helped me. at me now. Will I ever learn? I don't know how. But I suddenly lose control. There's a fire within my soul. Just one look and I can hear a bell ring. One more look and I can hear everything. Whoa, mamma mia, here I go again. My, I can't resist ya. Mamma mia, does it show again? My, just how much I missed ya. Is nothing broken hearted. Ooh, since the day we fought it. Why did I ever let you go? Mamma mia. Mamma mia. Oh yeah, Brooke always is like so mad that I sing the fart part. There's nothing broken hearted. Ooh, since the day we fought it. Why did I ever let you go? Mamma mia. I do that with a lot of songs, though. That is much better. Hello, Moto. Alright, let's go up here. I need some more stones. Try to block all this extra water off. Ah. Yeah, I just got to get all this extra water out of here. It's kind of annoying. Ah. Okay. Alrighty. Well, now I think it's just kind of wait this out. And then I have a potion in here. Okay. We got this potion of speed. Okay, we'll get this stuff real quick. Beautiful. When you were young and your heart was an open book, you used to say, live and let live. No, you didn't, no, you didn't, no, you did. And with this ever-changing world in which we live in, makes you give in and cry. Do-do-do. So live and let die. Live and let die. Excuse you, sir. Alrighty, there we go. That's a little better. I feel like I've got a lot of waiting to do because I need to let this stuff cook down in the furnace. But yeah, once all this stuff gets smelted, I'm gonna take this potion of swiftness. Once I get up to the upper level there, and we go run on back. All right. Hmm. Oh, we're so close to being done. 4 viewers? Heck yeah. What's up, everybody? Oh man, excuse me. I'm so sorry. Okay, so I need to go to. Mm. All right. I have 3 minutes of super speed, basically. Yeah, we're cruising. So we're trying to move as quick as we can because I got rid of my bed. And I have lots of levels and I got lots of stuff I can enchant and like, oh yeah, we're getting help from the dolphins now. I have another 1,000 blocks to go in this direction at least. Thank you, dolphins. Oh, I'm trying to move as fast as I can. Holy crap. Okay, we are getting closer. Now I've got at least another. Oh, I need one of these dogs. Look at these. Is this not the coolest dog? All right, let's go, brother. It's got, like, yeah, some sort of like desert or like a dingo, maybe? Like more of that desert kind of a dog. Come on, dude. Move a little quicker. There you are, buddy. We are making sure that we don't have to deal with any of this crap. Go to sleep. All right, we're luckily close enough to home now that like I'll definitely make it in the next day. But while I'm here, I want to gather all these resources that I can because I've got a bunch of stuff I need to start working on. Stay. There you are. Oh, that was close. All right, let's see here. I know I've been quiet this whole time. I've just been focusing on not losing my dog. I'm almost back. It's right up this way. I think I'm gonna name this dog like Van Gogh or something. Just kind of because he looks like he's almost painted. I think that sounds like it might be a good name for him. Oh, I'm so glad to see my house. Hey, it's Vinny. You better be nice to him or you're gonna be sleeping with the fishes. Vinny. Where'd he go? There he is. Come here, dude. There you go, boys. All right, let's go ahead. One thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hang. All right, let's do that. Actually, you know what? Just out of an abundance of caution, we're gonna go ahead and kill that. Alrighty. Actually, let's go ahead and do this. Okay. Sweet. We're gonna head back on up here, and then we are gonna, I think, gonna go ahead and call it a stream. Yeah, this is we've definitely gotten some good stuff done. And that was a great exploration. I wrote down the coordinates of that place that we just were. But on that note, we're gonna go ahead and call the stream there. Oh, yeah, good. Did some good running around. I think we might go ahead and enchant some things. Um, we need to get back to the Nether because I've got to go find a Nether fortress. I've got to find blazes, and I've got to get blaze rods so that I can make Eyes of Ender, so I can get to the end. So lots of things to do still. Um, but we will go ahead and call it there. I don't think I'll be on tomorrow. That all depends on uh, if there's more Love Island or whatever um, that Brooke might be watching. So, but we will see um, if that's on and she's wanting to watch that. Then I might come in here and stream. If it's not on, then I probably won't be on. But then I'll definitely be on Thursday and Friday. Then off Saturday and Sunday. Well, then off Saturday for sure. Not sure about Sunday. Uh, but yeah, other than that, that'll be about it for the stream tonight. Gonna go hit the hay, get up for work in the morning. So, but thank you everybody for joining me. I'm gonna hop on in the morning and get the last couple streams uploaded, make sure those are all good. And yeah, so uh, thank you again for being here. I appreciate it as always. Um, and everybody have a good night. See ya.